Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel where every day is range day. Today we are going to be unboxing the Holosun 503C. In the past couple of years, Holosun has been doing some great work putting some products into the budget market for red dots and other electro optics. The 503C is one of them. I picked this one up, we'll go ahead and get the price out of the way, for $260, and I got it off Amazon. I saw on Big Daddy Unlimited it was a couple, maybe $15 cheaper. However, it was sold out and I needed an optic quickly, so I just went ahead and got it off Amazon. But today we are going to be showing you what comes in this package when you buy it or order it, and we'll go over some of the key features of the Holosun 503. So first off, here's the box. That's all we're going to talk about, because when we talk about the box, it gets a little annoying sometimes. Inside there are a couple different manuals, the large user manual here, and then a quick FAQ guide, which has some very helpful information and questions if you're trying to use this quickly without reading the full manual. Then one of these lens cloths, which I never use. There are a couple of helpful tools that they include. One is a little Torx Allen wrench here, which you can use to mount your red dot onto a Picatinny rail. They also send this little handy multi-tool, which can be used to install the battery tray into the optic, which we'll get into a little bit later. And also this flat side, which is helpful to get that battery tray out, or you can also use it for windage adjustments if you choose to. So handy little multi-tools there. A battery tray, one I have already installed along with the battery, that's why it is not here. I went ahead and installed those batteries in, but if for some reason you need an extra battery tray, they give you a second one, and they do include your first battery, which for this is a CR2032 battery. Two different mounts for your pick rail. One is a low riser. This is going to sit much lower on your rail and would be useful for a flat rail AR. However, I do not recommend this. It may be better for a shotgun or for a crossbow or something like that, but I do not recommend this. And then getting into the optic itself, it comes with this rubber lens cover, which I never use on any of my optics. Go ahead and take that off. It has an absolute co-witness mount on there, which if you're going to use one right out of the box, this is the one I would recommend. It is a universal mount, so if you need to replace it with a lower 1/3 or an even higher mount, you absolutely can. That is everything that comes with the box. Let's go ahead and talk about some of the key features. One of the most attractive qualities about the Holosun 503 is the fact that it has an advertised 50,000 hour battery life. That seems very high, but there's a reason for that. One, it uses a cell battery, which alone is pretty impressive. However, Holosun also utilizes solar technology. On the top of the optic here, you will see that there are I can't count. There are 10 little tiles there that are actually little solar powers. And that is used for, one, recharging the battery, and two, it can also be used for the auto brightness feature, which I have to say I'm not a fan of with Holosun optics in general. You can see on some of our other Holosun videos that one of the first things that we do is turn that off. It is great in theory, but however, if you're using a light, something, or if you're looking from a dark room into a bright area or vice versa, it does not really account for where you're aiming, it just accounts for where you are. You can change it to a manual mode of adjusting the brightness, which is what I recommend. By holding down the plus button for about 3 or 4 seconds, you'll see it blink, and then you can test it by just changing the brightness. And if the brightness is changing from either hitting the minus or the plus button, that means that you have successfully entered into manual mode. And I recommend, I cannot say this enough, going ahead and doing that. Another battery saving feature that this Holosun, along with several other Holosuns, have is the shake awake feature. You leave it sitting for about 10 minutes, that reticle will actually shut off. And then as soon as you need it, if you touch the optic or you pick up your firearm, it will turn back on. That is some clever technology that Holosun uses in another way to extend battery life. The reticle itself is a single 2 MOA dot with a 65 MOA donut of death around it. That is one reason I decided to get the 503, is that it is a tube optic. However, it has the donut of death on it, which if you see our other Holosun videos, all the other Holosun products that we have showed so far has that donut of death, which is great for close quarters and quick target acquisition. If for whatever reason you get this optic and you do not like the 65 MOA ring around the 2 MOA red dot, you can turn it off. If you hold the minus button down on the side for approximately 3 or 4 seconds, it will shut off. I don't know why you would want a single red dot. If you purchase this, you could save some money and get a dedicated red dot. For whatever reason, you get this and you decide that you need the dot and only the dot. That's how you can activate it. You may have better battery life if you just have the dot. So if you are in a situation where batteries are not available and probably won't be available for the near future, you can turn that dot on and just keep it on the dot. A dot is more precise and there is less clutter, so you may prefer that, but then why did you buy the donut of death reticle? It is waterproof and made out of the same aluminum that an AR-15 lower is made out of. You know that is going to be sturdy and reliable. There is some shading on the front lens. That's fine, that helps extend battery life, so you have less power needed to project your reticle. These large rubber plus and minus symbols on the side, those are the buttons used to adjust the brightness. Also, if you need to adjust windage and elevation, which you will when you go to sight and zero this in, these small caps on the side screw off, and handy enough, there are these nice little tabs here on the side that you can put onto the windage and elevation to adjust your point of aim. And with the battery tray, it is installed right here into the side of the red dot. You can use this multi-tool that they provided in the box to unscrew these tiny little Torx screws right here, and then you can use the flat end of it to get that tray out. Or if you don't have this or lose it for some reason, you can use a coin or a knife safely, something kind of flat and dull to get that out. So that is a quick unboxing and general overview of the features of the Holosun 503. We are excited to review this optic, and stay tuned to the channel where after about 6 months to a year, we will have a long-term review of this optic. I purchased this recently for a new pistol that I'm building, so also stay tuned to the channel to see how I kit that out. And if you like this video, please let us know by leaving us a thumbs up. If you dislike this for whatever reason, hit that thumbs down and then leave a comment to let us know why. That way we can see that feedback and change things for future videos. If you like this video and you want to keep up with the channel, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you can be notified for whatever preference works best for you. Do you like your Holosun if you have one, or have you thought about picking one up? Let us know below. This has been Mac with Range Day, where every day is Range Day. Thanks for watching.